The Amagansett Food Institute is a nonprofit organization that is committed to building a food hub on the east end of Long Island. The food hub will bring together farmers, fishermen, vintners, children, and adults to learn about food, teach about food, make food, and share food.
The Amagansett Food Institute came about when a group of friends of foodies in Amagansett started talking about what we could do to bring other community members into the fold of local food. So how we could connect eaters with food producers.
It was on John DeQuaves' birthday that this Food Institute was born, and the idea was to take food passion to the community, and that seemed that it required a little bit more formalizing of a home base and a space and a place where people could come to gather to share their passion of food.
Chris and Gary and Carissa and Amanda and Katie and I were all gathering for suppers. We just became friends because of the farm and this and that. And we'd have dinners together. And so a couple of years ago, I think it was my birthday party, we all thought, we ought to do something.
The three pillars of the Food Institute are education. We are going to create an educational facility for children with free or low-cost after-school programming on local food and farming, as well as fun adult classes like cheese making and bread making.
This is our third year with educational programs at Amber Waves Farm. We do pre-K 3-year-olds up and through, I would say people in their mid-70s.
I was going to go say 80s,
in their 8th decade. Full life education.
Good.
We want people to know about us so that they can come to the farm and learn things. We really want to teach people about food. That is our mission. And so we need the community to come here.
And there is such joy to eating real good food from around here that the idea is just education more than anything else.
Our second pillar is supporting our local farmers and food producers. We need to build for them a processing kitchen so that they have a place where they can go, where they can process their overabundant summer crops into foods that we can eat throughout the winter, therefore making us much more self-sufficient and sustainable.
Farmers are looking for a space and place to take their bumper crop of, let's say this week it's going to be cucumbers, and process them into a value-added product. So we're blessed with a long growing season on the east end of Long Island. However, it would be such an asset for farmers out here to have a kitchen where they can go in and process their excess, their bumper crop, into pickles or dilly beans or whatever the fun, inventive, value-added food item is in a kitchen. So then that can connect the end of the summer bounty with the following summers.
And finally, we want to work with the food pantries. We want to make sure that the food pantries are able to fill their larders with local food and produce. So we would like to promote an efficient exchange between the farmers and the pantries so that the food pantry larders are never empty.
Just after this, we are going to do a squash and cucumber harvest from what the 6th grade Amagansett school children planted their own garden meant for the food pantry. Then the Food Institute is going to take that food to the food pantry. So linking the school and the food pantry. And they grew a lot of food, hundreds and hundreds of pounds of lettuce and squash and radishes.
I think that the cultural trend moved us away from fresh local food, and now in a world where we have less contact and hands-on contact with everything that we're getting, from our clothing to any product that we're buying, food is something that we can have more control over, and is a personal health issue and an economic issue, that you can support your local economy by buying products locally, which I think people are paying more attention to, especially now.
People are thirsty and hungry for food, literally, but then also in a way that they want a deeper knowledge and understanding of who's producing it. So they want to know the farmer and to know their fisherman, to know their baker and to know their brewer, and to be able to have conversations with food producers. So at the end of the day, you can enjoy what you're eating and drinking on a level that brings more fulfillment and enjoyment to you and your family.
I love for people to get interested in food, in real food, in health issues, especially for their children.
So the Amagansett Food Institute wants to make it possible for farmers to truly thrive on the east end of Long Island. And we also want to make it possible for the community to have more local food choices so they can buy local food throughout the year.
I actually had no idea how good food could really be until I moved out here, and I realized that the farmers growing the food, the stuff just tastes so much better. What a real tomato tastes like, I mean, the different colors. You don't have to do anything to food. You don't have to change it. You just have to use the absolute best ingredients, the freshest, whatever's naturally growing in season. I mean, there's nothing better. You can do some cool stuff with it, but you don't need to change anything.
So that's it. That's farming. Seems easy enough. Totally. Is this thing on?